Hey everyone, Mook back at it again. Today we're going to be looking at World of Warcraft's 20th anniversary event and all the big main things that you can do in the event. And we're also going to be taking a look at those tier 2 sets and ways that you can get pieces of the currency to farm for that set. So let's take a look. Now the vendor that sells the tier 2 set remakes is right in the center of the anniversary event, right outside of Caverns of Time. And to buy your first set piece, you need 60 tokens, and those tokens are called Bronze Celebration tokens. So you get that by doing events throughout the War Within expansion or a little weekly quest. I'll go over some examples of where you can get these tokens. But once you get 60, you can buy your first set. So for me, I'm going to get the Judgment set, but you can also buy your Blood Fang or your Transcendence. Those are going to be the first three I'm going to get. But just some FYIs too. The first set you buy will cost 60 tokens, but then after that it'll drop down to 40 tokens, and then any other set that you get afterwards will be 20 tokens each. So 60, 40, and then 20 for the rest. And the event lasts through January 6th. So we have a little bit over 2 months and a week to get as many tokens as we can and get all those sets. I'm getting at least my Judgment and Bloodfang and Transcendence because those are the three classes I played the most in this game. But we'll see what other ones I get to. And you can get some of these Bronze Celebration tokens from doing things such as killing Queen Anzarek, or you can do world activities too. Just to name a few examples to get those first 60 you need for that tier 2 set. And now we'll talk about the things that occur at the anniversary event location. The first big thing that happens is they have transmog competitions that occur once or twice every hour. It's kind of like the Trial of Style event that happens sometimes throughout the year, and except instead of like 5 people with Trial Style, it's like everyone that participates. So you get the transmog, whatever the question or theme that the NPC is giving out, and then you all vote on it too. So you get like these little ribbons, and you can vote on who do you think the winner is or who did a good job, and it tallies up the winner at the end. And then it shows your character and how, if you won, it shows your little character doing a little power pose, which is pretty cool. And the next event that occurs every once or twice every hour is the Storytime event. So it's Lore Master Cho, who's the big panda guy from MOP, who knows all the lore and history of the game. He's a big lore NPC. And he goes over historical events that's happened throughout WoW's 20-year history. So it's pretty cool. He goes into detail and it shows each character. Like this one goes over the Lich King and how he causes a soldier to become a Death Knight, and it goes over the details with that. And you like do little themes. You like cheer or sad. You get sad or you clap, depending on what's going on. How he explains the story. And the last major event that occurs probably once or twice every hour at the location is Mount Mania. So basically, this NPC mounts 15 random mounts in the game's 20-year history. And if you mount that, you get a tallied point for it. And whoever has the most points after the 15 random mounts that she chooses, you win. But the mounts could be anything. So it could be like if you got the rank 1 gladiator mount, for example, or another example could be, oh, that recruit a friend mount that occurred in that 1 year of the game. She tallies you on that, and then whoever wins, wins. And then another thing that happens in the event is called the Codex of Chromie. So you get to queue into this instance where you're basically reliving the gonging of AQ back all the way back in 2006, and you get to relive the whole event. But there's like little time paradoxes that happen that you have to fix and help Chromie out. So it's a fun little event. I mean, I didn't get to do the AQ event when it first came out, so it was kind of cool to experience it in its own way. And there's also a remastered BRD instance that's also in the event, so you get to fight the bosses again from BRD. But it's a little cool, it's a little changed up, and you can queue into it, and there's 3 different difficulties of it during the event. So there's LFR, which I'm doing here. There's also, you can do it in normal mode, you can also do it in heroic mode, and get the loot equivalent gear for those tiers. And it's a fun little event too that you can queue in. And the last big thing that happens in the event is world bosses are back. So different types of world bosses from the 20 years history of the game is there. So you get to fight, say, Doomwalker here, or the 4 dragons from the 4 Emerald Dream spots from the old world, Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms. Or you can fight Lord Kazakh too. So those are the key things that happened in the WoW's 20th anniversary event. And I guys hope you guys liked the video. And until next time, it's me, Mook.